My name is David Cox. I'm the General Manager of Operations with Armacell LLC. And I wanted to share just a little about my experience with LMA Consulting. Reached out, LMA Lisa and LMA was referred to me by an old colleague of mine. We had a couple calls early on. Our issue at Armacell that I was dealing with was in the supply chain arena. Biggest issue being service. Our service to customers was not at the level that it needed to be. So after several calls with Lisa, felt like this was a group that could help us. So they came on board, partnered with Armacell. When we got our first true metric and true measurement on service, we were shipping about 38% of our orders on time. As most of you know, that's definitely not gonna make it in today's competitive world. So one of the things I really appreciated about the LMA team, Lisa, Diane, and Liz, was just their commitment to the process and their knowledge of SAP and strong planning processes. Unlike other consulting groups, they didn't come in, meet with the team, interview, put together kind of an action plan, and leave with the team to execute. But instead, they established relationships. They listened very carefully. They tried to learn our processes. They tried to learn them in detail. They worked very well with our IT team. They worked very well with our planners at the lowest level, all the way up to our supply chain managers. We were able, over about a 7 or 8 month period, we saw steady improvement. There was no golden nugget. We had 1 week at 38, and the next week we were hitting 95%. But we did see week after week after week improvements. These ladies jumped in and helped the planners because they did recognize that they were in some ways already had, a full workload. So they would provide hands-on help, but at the same time, coaching and support and teaching. And I like to say that they brought the team along with them as they converted a lot of what we did from Excel spreadsheets into using APO and SAP, automating a lot of our production planning, just really made things streamline things and made things simple. Along with that, once we got some basic fundamentals in place, they really worked hard with us on our SIOP process. We were able to get capacity planning directly out of the SAP system versus having to do a lot of spreadsheets and external work. Today, I can tell you our SIOP discussions are much more concise. We were taking about 3 hours for a SIOP. Today, we finish those we have them once a month, and we finish it in about an hour or less. The discussion is very focused on supply and demand. It's data driven, and the data is coming directly out of our system and not from external sheets. I'm also extremely pleased to tell you that our last week we hit 92% on-time service. We've had 6 out of the last 7 weeks where we've been 87% plus. So from an improvement of 38% to 92%. We are also hearing extremely positive feedback from the market and our customer base. Some of them have recognized and said, I'm not sure what's happened there at Armacell, but we definitely see improved communication, better service. We're just extremely pleased with the performance of Armacell right now from a service perspective. And a lot of that, I give credit to the LMA, Lisa, Diane, and Liz for just the dedication, the strong work, and really helping us get to more process and system solutions versus just kind of band-aids or external or follow-ups or more inspections. So it's been a great journey. Have really appreciated what the team has done. I will say, as I close, the last piece I really appreciated from LMA was, although they supported and were engaged with our teams, they never positioned themselves so that they were not replaceable. Lisa understood from day one that there would be an end. They were not joining Armacell full time. Their role was to come in, help get processes, systems in place, work directly with our team, and then at some point they would leave. And we are at the end of the contract, at the end of the time. We have accomplished every goal, every objective that I set out with LMA at the beginning of this journey. We have completed 100%, and I'm extremely pleased with the service they give to Armacell.